Capricorn, let me ask you this. Why are you doing everything right, working hard, planning smart, yet real wealth still feels just out of reach? You've built the foundation, you've done the grind, but deep down, you sense it. Something's still not clicking. Here's the truth no one told you. Success isn't just about effort, it's about energy alignment. You've mastered discipline, but you may have overlooked the invisible, the flow, the frequency, the vibration of abundance. And in 2025, that's exactly what we're going to unlock. Today, you'll discover a strange yet powerful ritual. Write 3 sacred numbers on your right hand and shift your entire money energy. Sound crazy? Maybe, but thousands have tried it, and the results speak louder than doubt. Before we begin, do this. Hit like, tap subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're diving deep into practical magic and Capricorn power. And here's your first step into that new energy. Comment below. I welcome growth and harmony into my life. Just by writing that, you're setting a clear intention, and the universe responds when you do. Let's begin. Part 1. The Capricorn Curse, and the hidden key you've ignored. Let's address the elephant in the room. Capricorns are built different. You don't chase dreams, you chase plans. You don't wait for opportunities, you build systems that attract them. You don't daydream about success, you wake up early and earn it. You've got hustle in your bones, logic in your mind, and persistence stitched into your soul. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That same grounded, no-nonsense energy that makes you powerful can also become your biggest block. Because while you trust hard work, you often distrust energy work. You value strategy over synchronicity. You lean into what you can measure and reject anything you can't hold in your hands. That's the Capricorn curse. You're so focused on building the bridge, you forget to open up to the current underneath it, the energy flow that can carry you faster than any strategy alone. You can't receive new energy if you keep using the same tools to chase it. Money isn't just dollars or digits. It's not just hustle, effort, or intellect. It's energy. Think about it. How many people do you know who work way less than you, but somehow attract more wealth? That's not just luck. That's alignment. Because energy, and especially money energy, responds to 4 things: emotion, belief, repetition, intention. You can be the hardest worker in the room, but if your energy is stuck in scarcity, you'll keep pushing against an invisible wall. So let me ask you something bold. What if your next financial breakthrough doesn't come from grinding harder, but from shifting how you vibrate, how you think, how you receive? I'm not asking you to ditch discipline. I'm asking you to pair it with power. And the first step? It might be simpler than you think. A strange yet scientifically backed method, one that rewires your subconscious, unlocks your wealth identity, and aligns your energy with success. It begins with just a pen, your right hand, and 3 specific numbers. Too simple to be real? Capricorn, don't dismiss the doorway just because it doesn't look like a mountain to climb. Sometimes the most powerful changes come not from doing more, but from doing differently. Are you open enough to try? Let's go deeper. Part 2. The ritual. Not magic, but mind programming. Let's get something straight from the start. This isn't hocus pocus. This isn't superstition. This is strategy for your subconscious. The ritual of writing numbers on your hand might sound too simple to matter, or even a little strange, but stay with me. Because once you understand the science behind it, you'll never look at your morning routine the same way again. Here's where things get practical and powerful. Neuroscience says, your brain is a pattern machine. It loves shortcuts. It's wired to automate whatever you repeat with emotion. When you write something repeatedly, especially with intention, you stimulate your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information and helps you focus on what's important. Pair that with visualization and emotion, and you begin forming new neural pathways, highways in your brain that reinforce belief. Over time, this becomes automatic thinking, your default way of seeing the world, reacting to money, and spotting opportunity. In simpler terms, you start to think, act, and attract like someone who expects abundance, not just hopes for it. That's the first layer, rewiring your internal software. Energy work says, now let's talk energy, not in a mystical way, but in a real-world, body-centered way. Your right hand isn't random. In many traditions, from astrology to martial arts to energy healing, your right side is your active energy channel. It represents giving, creating, manifesting, taking intentional action. So when you write symbols on your right hand, especially ones tied to powerful intentions like wealth or success, you're essentially broadcasting a message. This is who I am now. This is what I'm ready to receive. It's not about the ink. It's about what happens internally when you do this. You create a moment of presence. You pause to declare your identity. You start the day as someone in conscious alignment. And that matters more than most people realize. Because the truth is, most people live reactively. They wake up, check their phones, get pulled into distractions, and spend the day responding to life instead of creating it. But when you write these numbers with intention, you take back control. You step into your morning with power, purpose, and clarity. And energy loves clarity. Identity activation. This ritual isn't about doing something magical. It's about becoming someone magnetic. When you repeat this daily, you're not just programming your mind, you're programming your identity. You stop being the Capricorn who's trying to succeed and start becoming the one who naturally expects success and therefore makes choices that align with it. And here's the beautiful thing. The more consistently you do it, the less effort it takes. Just like brushing your teeth or locking your door, it becomes part of your routine and eventually part of who you are. So no, this ritual isn't childish. It's intentional repetition. It's neuro-linguistic programming in motion. It's energy alignment with a pen. It's the moment you stop waiting for wealth to arrive and start telling the universe and yourself that you're ready to receive it. Capricorn, this isn't about believing in magic. It's about believing in your ability to rewire your future, one small, deliberate action at a time. Let's move forward and explore exactly which 3 numbers hold the energy to unlock it all. Part 3. The numbers themselves, what they symbolize, and why they matter. Now we're stepping into the heart of the ritual, the 3 numbers that aren't just digits, but energetic codes designed to activate your prosperity frequency in 2025. This isn't about superstition, it's about symbolism. Each number has a vibration. Each vibration influences your subconscious. And when chosen with purpose, they become keys, unlocking focus, action, and alignment. Let's break them down, not blindly, but with reason, resonance, and real-life reflection. Number 4, the foundation of wealth. Astrological connection, Saturn, the ruling planet of Capricorn. Structure, discipline, order, timelines, responsibility. Numerological meaning, 4 is the builder, the stabilizer. 4 walls to a house, 4 legs to a table, 4 cardinal directions. It's the number of grounded power, not flashy, but unshakable. Why it matters for you. Capricorn, you were born to build, not just income, but legacy. You don't chase chaos. You create systems. And 4 is the number that mirrors your deepest strength, consistency. When you write 4 on your hand, you're reinforcing your financial foundation. You're telling yourself, slow and strong beats fast and fragile. You're programming your mind to focus on long-term assets over short-term thrills. Money doesn't stay where chaos lives. 4 is the frequency of sustainable growth. John, a 45-year-old Capricorn contractor, had been stuck in hustle mode for years. He started writing 4 on his hand every morning, not expecting miracles, but craving stability. That small ritual helped him finally complete his LLC paperwork, something he'd delayed for 2 years. Within 3 months, he secured 2 contracts that changed his entire financial trajectory. Not luck, just alignment. Number 22, the Master Builder's Code. Astrological energy, a magnified 2, the number of harmony and partnership. Repeated, 22 equals vision plus leadership plus scaled execution. Numerological power 22 is a master number in numerology. It represents the visionary who builds empires, not just businesses. People who channel 22 don't think small. They design systems that impact thousands, sometimes millions. Why it matters for you. Capricorn, you already have the discipline. But what if discipline alone isn't enough? What if the next level is about scale? 22 helps you break free from your own limitations. It whispers, you're not here to earn a salary. You're here to build something timeless. If 4 is the architect, 22 is the skyscraper. Angela, a Capricorn entrepreneur, had always worked one-on-one with clients. After she started incorporating 22 into her affirmations and daily journaling, she began thinking bigger. That same month, she launched her first online course, reaching more people with less effort. Not because of luck, because she finally aligned with scale. Number 99, completion and ascension. Astrological alignment, connected to Neptune, planet of dreams, endings, and transcendence. Numerology, meaning 99 is the final stretch, the ultimate phase. It symbolizes completion, release, and rebirth, the moment just before everything shifts. Why it matters for you. Capricorn, you're a natural goal setter, but sometimes you get stuck in the climb, always chasing the next milestone. 99 reminds you, you're not starting from scratch. You're closer than you think. But to rise, you must release old doubts and claim your evolution. 99 doesn't mean the end. It means the portal to the next dimension of abundance is opening, and it's waiting for you. Theo, a retired Capricorn, kept seeing 99 during his morning meditations. Instead of ignoring it, he took action, publishing a memoir he'd sat on for years. To his surprise, the book resonated in his community, leading to speaking invitations and new income. At 68, he didn't just finish a dream. He unlocked a brand new chapter. These numbers, 4, 22, 99, aren't random. They're resonant. They speak directly to the strengths, struggles, and spirit of the Capricorn soul. One stabilizes, one expands, one elevates, and when used together with focus, intention, and belief, they become more than digits. They become your financial code for 2025. Let's now explore how to activate them fully through the step-by-step ritual. Part 4. The ritual, step-by-step for real results. Now that you understand the power behind the numbers and what they mean for you as a Capricorn, it's time to bring that power into your reality. And the way to do that isn't just by knowing, it's by doing every single day. This isn't about doing something once and expecting the universe to shower you with gold. It's about ritual, a consistent, intentional act that sends a clear message to both your subconscious and the cosmic field around you. I am ready. I am aligned. I am no longer waiting for wealth. I am stepping into it. Here's how to do it, step by step. Step 1. The right time. Timing matters. This ritual is most powerful when done first thing in the morning, ideally before. You check your phone. You scroll social media. You dive into work or conversations. Why? Because in the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking, your brain is in a highly suggestible theta state, perfect for reprogramming and planting new beliefs. This is when your subconscious is wide open, so before emails, tasks, or distractions pull you into the outside world, connect with your inner world first. Step 2, the right tool. Not just any pen will do. Use a brown or gold-colored pen. Both are energetically aligned with brown, grounding, earth element, Capricorn's natural frequency. Gold, wealth, royalty, success, solar energy. You're not just writing numbers. You're creating a vibrational link. Color carries energy, so let it support your intention. Step 3, the act. Write the 3 numbers, 4, 22, 99, on the inside of your right hand. Choose a spot that feels personal and intentional. Near the base of your thumb, on your palm, or even on your wrist, if it feels better for you. Why the right hand? Because in energy systems like Reiki and Eastern philosophy, the right hand represents action, manifestation, and giving. It's the channel of outward energy. Writing on it is like programming your outward reality. Step 4. Visualize deeply. As you write each number, don't just scribble and go. Pause, breathe, visualize. Let the number mean something to you. When writing 4, imagine a solid, unshakable financial base being poured like concrete beneath your life. As you write 22, see yourself on a balcony overlooking your empire, leading with clarity and impact. While inscribing 99, visualize a large golden door slowly opening, revealing new levels of wealth and peace you've never seen before. This visualization connects emotion to action, creating lasting imprint on your subconscious. Step 5. Speak it into existence. Words are spells, and when spoken with belief, they shape your reality. After writing the numbers, place your right hand over your heart and speak aloud. I am aligned with the frequency of wealth. I attract opportunities naturally. I am ready to complete my journey into abundance. Let yourself feel it, not as a wish, but as a truth that's already unfolding. Step 6. Repeat for 21 days. Here's the magic number, 21. Psychologists and neuroscientists agree. 21 days of repetition begins to form a new neural pathway in the brain. It tells your subconscious, this is not a one-time thing. This is who I am now. So commit to this ritual every morning for 21 consecutive days. No skips, no excuses. Write, visualize, speak. By day 7, you'll feel your mindset shifting. By day 14, you'll start noticing subtle signs of alignment, ideas, chances, connections. By day 21, you won't just think differently. You'll be different. This is more than a practice. It's a decision, a declaration, a redefinition of what's possible. And Capricorn, if there's one sign strong enough to turn a small act into a life-altering force, it's you. Let's now discover how to anchor this ritual into your identity and use gratitude to amplify it 10x in the next phase. Part 5. But wait, what if you don't believe in this? Let's take a breath. Let's pause the process, the numbers, the steps, the rituals, and get really honest for a second. If you're reading this and thinking, this all sounds interesting, but it still feels a bit too magical, too woo-woo, maybe even too good to be true, that's completely okay. Skepticism is healthy, especially for someone like you, a Capricorn, logical, grounded, pragmatic. You're not here to be fooled by fairy dust. But what if this isn't about belief in magic, but about belief in potential? You see, this isn't superstition. This is about reclaiming your power to shift your own energy, and by doing so, shift your results. Because here's something that most people don't realize. Belief isn't passive. It's not something you either have or don't. It's a choice, a commitment, an identity. And once you make that choice, even in a small way, something begins to shift neurologically, emotionally, even spiritually. Modern science backs this up, from brain science to daily life. Neuroscience tells us that your thoughts shape your brain. Every belief, especially when repeated with emotion, rewires your neural pathways, strengthening new thought patterns and weakening old ones. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's the reason you're not stuck with the mindset you were raised with, or the scarcity patterns you inherited. The moment you say, maybe this could work for me, you activate your reticular activating system, RAS, the brain's internal filter that starts seeking proof for what you now believe is possible. In other words, you stop looking for obstacles and start seeing open doors. So call it whatever you want. Call it prayer, if that's what connects you. Call it manifestation, if you believe in the power of the universe. Call it neuroassociative reprogramming, if you prefer Tony Robbins' terminology. Call it mindset training, if that feels more practical. At the core, it's all the same thing. Changing your inner frequency to match the outcomes you want to attract. Not because you're waiting for miracles to fall into your lap, but because when your mind is aligned, your choices change, your confidence grows, your energy expands, and the world responds differently to that version of you. What's the cost of staying the same? Let's flip the script for a moment. If you don't try this, if you continue down the same mental and energetic path you've always walked, where will you be a year from now? Still grinding? Still doubting? Still wondering why the breakthrough hasn't happened yet? Capricorn, you weren't born to be stuck in that cycle. You were born to lead, to build, and most importantly, to evolve. And every evolution begins with a moment of curiosity, a moment of saying, I don't have to fully believe it yet, but I'm open to the possibility that something could shift if I show up differently. That's not naive. That's courageous. You don't have to believe in magic, but you do have to believe in your ability to change. Because when you align thought with intention and action with energy, you create a kind of momentum that most people never even tap into. And all we're doing here, with the numbers, the ritual, the practice, is giving your belief a structure, a daily act, a sacred habit, a way to remind your soul every morning that wealth is not something you chase. It's something you become aligned with. So even if you feel unsure right now, take one step, write the numbers, say the affirmation, just for today, because sometimes believing just a little is enough to start the wave that changes everything. Let's move forward and discover how to anchor this belief deeper with the power of identity and gratitude. Capricorn, here's the truth we've been circling around this whole time. You were never waiting on luck. Luck was waiting on you to shift, to align, to finally claim what's already yours. The numbers, they're not just symbols. They're keys to a new mindset, a new identity, a new financial future. But keys don't unlock anything unless you use them. So the question is no longer, does this really work? The question is, will you stay the same, or will you dare to shift? You've built foundations your whole life. Now it's time to build frequency, to rise from routine into ritual, to stop chasing abundance and start receiving it. Because wealth isn't something out there, waiting to be found. It's a frequency waiting to be matched. And the moment you choose to believe, to act, and to align, the universe will not delay. So take the pen, mark the code, say the words, and step into the life that was already written for you, long before you even asked for it. If this message resonated with you, do 3 things right now. Like this video to anchor your energy. Subscribe so you never miss the wisdom meant for your sign. And comment below, I am ready to receive wealth. Not for me, not for show, but for you, and the version of you that's been waiting to rise. Capricorn, your time is no longer coming. It's here.